Welcome to the Liverpool-Brentford post-match reaction video. What a magnificent victory this was for Liverpool. Credit to Brentford, they made life difficult for Liverpool, but overall I think Liverpool more than deserved the 3-0 win. We had 13 shots on target, 27 shots in total, so a totally, utterly dominant display. And if Liverpool wins 6-0, I don't think Brentford could have complained, and I was so happy for Fabinho to score again from a brilliant Trent Alexander-Arnold corner. Both fullbacks got assists, and what is crazy to me is that now Andy Robertson is second in the assist charts in Premier League history as a defender behind Leighton Baines. In like 204 games, Andy Robertson has like 45 assists or 44 assists. What is crazy to me is that Trent Alexander-Arnold is just one behind him with like 43 assists in just 194 games. Just to compare, Leighton Baines has like 53 assists in like 420 games. So he has a little bit more assists in twice as many games as Trent Alexander-Arnold. So if Trent Alexander-Arnold stays at Liverpool and stays in the Premier League, and hopefully he stays here for life, he could absolutely shatter that assist mark and get 100, 150 assists, which is unheard of for a defender. I mean, Liverpool probed and tried to break down Brentford. They were very resolute and they actually threatened Liverpool on many occasions, and we needed Alisson or the defender to block a shot. Some of the shots from Brentford went wide. But Liverpool also were a little bit careless in possession in the first half. But overall, I think we more than deserved the victory. But I'm saying that at 0-0, this was a very, very evenly poised game. And both teams could have taken the lead before Liverpool actually did. And actually, before Liverpool scored, Brentford arguably had two big chances as well, which they thankfully missed. But then Liverpool scored from a corner. Fabinho at the back post heads it in. After scoring 2 goals in the FA Cup, he scores again. And we need goals from midfield, especially now that Salah and Mane are at the Africa Cup of Nations. But Jurgen Klopp said in his post-match interview that everybody is welcome to score goals, because I've been very, very vocal about this, that Liverpool's midfielders don't score enough goals. But it looks like it's changing a little bit this season, with Henderson, Fabinho, Curtis Jones, Oxlade Chamberlain all popping up with goals. Oxlade Chamberlain scored his first goal of the season after a fantastic, fabulous, magnificent Andy Robertson cross. It's a trademark Robertson cross, whipped in behind the back line, and Oxlade Chamberlain heads it in. And what is amazing is that this is Oxlade Chamberlain's first headed goal in his career in the Premier League and in European football. I'm not sure about the FA Cup or the League Cup, but certainly in those two big competitions, the Champions League, Europa League, and the Premier League, Oxlade Chamberlain has never scored a header before. Of course, that's not what he's famous for. He's famous for his banging long shots, especially against Manchester City. What is so unlucky for Oxlade Chamberlain, and I think this is what hinders his career, and not just at Liverpool but at Arsenal, is that he rolled his ankle just a minute or 2 minutes after scoring, so he has to be substituted. But his substitute Minamino comes on and he scores a brilliant goal as well. But I'm just so frustrated with Oxlade Chamberlain's rotten luck with injuries. You just have to feel for him, because again, he's in a great moment. Jurgen Klopp said that he's in form and he was rested for the Arsenal game. But now he will miss the Arsenal second leg. I mean, rested, he just played 15 or 16 minutes against Arsenal. And today he started and he scored after scoring against Leicester as well. So his first goal in the Premier League, his second goal if you look at the whole season. And I'm just really sad for Oxlade Chamberlain, because when it looks like he could build momentum, he rolls his ankle. Jurgen Klopp hopes it's not serious, but we don't know how long he will be out for. Let's hope it's not a month or a 2-month injury. And Minamino comes on and Brentford makes an absolute howler. It's like a Christmas gift after New Year to Liverpool, because the goalkeeper passes out to the centre-back and Firmino absolutely bullies him, harasses him. Classic Bobby Firmino, high pressing into the opposition box, steals the ball off the defender's leg, and then he is through on goal. But the goalkeeper comes out and Takumi Minamino is right there next to him. So he lays it off to Minamino, who slots it into the far corner. Absolutely brilliant goal. Where was this composure? I said in my post-Arsenal video that normally Minamino is so calm, so cool, so composed in front of goal, but against Arsenal he lost his shot. But today he was composed again, and I think that's his first goal in the Premier League this season for Minamino. No, his second goal in the Premier League. He already scored 4 goals in the League Cup, Minamino, so now he has 5 goals, 6 goals, sorry, in all competitions, which is a pretty decent return. But I expect even more from Minamino. Let's hope he can push on, and hopefully he will score goals, more goals when he gets the opportunity. I said he's a decent player, but I'm not sure if he's really good enough to be the understudy of Mane or Salah. But that the jury is still out. Minamino still needs to find his feet in front of goal even more. And I'm so desperate for Kyle Gordon to score on his Premier League debut. The 17-year-old comes on, and he was through on goal in the last few minutes of the game, but he couldn't get the ball past the goalkeeper. By the way, the Brentford goalkeeper, even though Brentford lost 3-0, he was probably Brentford's best player. He was absolutely magnificent. He saved so many brilliant chances from Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk could have scored in the first half. He shoots at the far corner and the goalkeeper saves it, and so many saves. I mean, 13 shots on target for Liverpool and just 3 goals. That speaks volumes of what a great game the Brentford goalkeeper Fernandez had. So heads up to Brentford. I think they will have no problem staying up. They are already 10 points above the drop zone. And even though they lost 4 of their last 5 games, Brentford, I think they will have no problem staying up, because they are better than a lot of teams down there, like Burnley, Newcastle, Norwich, Watford. Brentford are easily better than all of them. And also, what do you think about Rafa Benitez getting sacked by Everton, and then the Liverpool fans were chanting his name during the game? Rafa Benitez. Oh my goodness, he's a Liverpool legend. I don't understand why he took the Everton job, except maybe he wanted to be closer to his family after going to China and working there for Dalian Ifan or something like that, what that club's name was, for 2 years. He did it for a big paycheck, I'm sure, but he wanted to come back to England to work closer to home, and Everton is like literally on his doorstep because he lives in Liverpool. Rafa Benitez. I don't think the problem is Rafa Benitez at Everton. I think the problem is much bigger. I mean, Carlo Ancelotti, Everton were struggling with Carlo Ancelotti as well, and I think frankly he's better manager than Rafa. But Rafa Benitez, I don't think he will lose any sleep over his failed stint at Everton, because he's a Liverpool legend and he will be an even bigger legend after this, that he ruined Everton's season. So Agent Rafa, well done ruining Everton's season. I'm absolutely here for it. I love it. And also the Liverpool fans having the cheek to chant Rafa Benitez's name after Everton just had 1 win since September under Rafa Benitez, and that win came against Arsenal. So Everton in 16th place, they are pretty much out of even the contention to play European football next season. And I wonder who they will appoint now. And also West Ham losing at home to Leeds United is actually a good result for the other big teams like Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United, because West Ham were in 4th place. They are still in 4th place, but the big teams have games in hand on Tottenham. The Premier League table is so weird. I mean, Tottenham have 4 games in hand on West Ham. 4! That is mental to me. Manchester City winning against Chelsea, I'm absolutely gutted about that, because I honestly thought that Chelsea will turn up, but they didn't. They absolutely didn't. They didn't have a shot, Chelsea, in the first half against Man City. What does that say about the ambition of Chelsea? Absolutely awful performance from Chelsea. And now they are 13 points behind Man City. Let me know, guys, the big question of today: is the title race still open? Is Liverpool still in the title race? It would require a monumental collapse from Manchester City and also a monumental run of wins from Liverpool. Let's hope this is the first of many wins. We have Arsenal next and Crystal Palace next. So two very, very tough games coming up. But I really, really hope that Liverpool can get through against Arsenal and march on to the FA Cup, League Cup final, and Crystal Palace away is also a very tough game. And Man City, I mean, they have like 13 wins in a row now, which is absolutely insane. And they have Southampton away next, so 13 wins for Manchester City. They are on 56 points, Liverpool are on 45 with a game in hand. So if we win their game in hand, we are still just 8 points behind Man City. But they need to lose 3 games for Liverpool to overtake them. That's a lot. Or they need to like drop points in 5 or 6 games, depending on how many they draw or lose. Something has to give. Either Liverpool need to go on a winning run, or Man City need to collapse. One or the other, or preferably both, should happen if Liverpool want to get involved in the title race. At the moment, all the pressure is on Man City. It's their title to lose, so Liverpool can maybe play with a little bit more freedom, and the pressure is off. I don't think the top 4 is in any question for Liverpool. At the moment, we are just miles away better than Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United and the likes of West Ham. So let's hope that Liverpool can keep winning and Man City drop points. But Man City's schedule after, I mean, these were the 2 games that I really hoped Man City would drop points in. Arsenal and Chelsea, 2 very tough games, and they won both. And especially that Arsenal game with the last minute goal, that was absolutely heartbreaking. They have Southampton, Brentford and Norwich next in the Premier League. I expect 3 wins. And then they play Tottenham, Everton and Man United. That's the kind of run that I hope Man City will drop points in. But we said the same before they played Arsenal and Chelsea and they won both games. So at the moment it's Man City's to lose. But let's hope Liverpool can keep winning and keep the title race going. This is the only hope for the Premier League because Chelsea are not at the races. They are 30 points behind Man City. So let's hope Liverpool at least finish in 2nd place. And that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think about the game and the title race in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Good night.